Okay, so we got a small progress again. The catalytic converter was installed. That's the part which we can see here. I make some heat wrap as well on them with the bands, with the metal bands to hold them in place. That's the job is. Just to cool down the engine by, as the catalytic converter is going up to very high temperatures. So yeah, to cool it down the area, and then to help for flow to going faster out from the car. So the general rule is if your exhaust is more hot, then the gas is going out faster, and as soon as the catalytic converter is heated properly, he do the catalytic process better way. It need to be heat before he can start working properly. So the catalytic converter was heat wrapped, and the flexi will be wrapped later on. The catalytic converter, there is a 2 bolts on the bottom, as you can see now. There's 2 bolts there, and then on the top of the turbocharger you got another 3 bolts. There is a 1 bolt here, the other one is it's on the back there, and the third one is it's just there. So there are 3 bolts on the top and 2 bolts on the bottom, and there are 2 bolts on the bottom. That's the 2 which we can see now on the pipe, and that's the storage job. So yeah, for gaskets, what I use is fire gum, is an exhaust putty. So that's this part. Yeah, we can use the fire putty exhaust assembly pasta like this, and that's made by Carplan, or my choice was fire gum from Holst. It's exactly same story, is high temperature seal. They are gaskets inside, but with the seal I think the job is a little more precise. And of course for all bolts and nuts we use the copper slip as a assemble past, and that's help lubricate the thread. And in the future, if you need to remove any part, that will be much easier. For my heat wrap, I was used the multi-band system from Jubilee. That's the bands which you can create yourself with any dimension really which you like. As the company which selling the heating wraps, and they give us some silly bands, very slim, light, with a thick metal. So I know over time when they start to heating, cooling, corrode comes, and then the bands are not so good. So this system is much better and much stronger, and stay for longer with the heating wrap. As you can see here, that's the bands in action. So that's what's good to dimension which we require. It's a free one, one on the top, one in the middle, and one on the bottom. That will hit the heating wrap around there quite good, so will be no problem with this. Yeah, the next step will be I like to also use the heat wrap on the flexi, from the joint here up to end of the flexi down there. Okay, so that's the progress at the moment. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next part. Okay, so as I say, the exhaust was heat wrapped. The catalytic converter was covered with the heat wrap, and then the first part, which is the flexi part, was covered with the heat wrap as well. So the system will lower down the temperature in engine bay, which is very healthy for engine, for electrics, and let the exhaust heating up faster, and the exhaust give you a good performance when it's really hot. In the same way, the catalytic converter need to be heated before it start to work properly. So as faster you heat them, they will better. So the heat inside of the pipe, exhaust pipe, is good, and the cooling area outside of the pipe for your engine bay, all the cables, electrics, is very good as well. I was use the bands there just to hold the wrap in correct place. It's not what's what's coming together with the heat wrap. That's the a little different system. It's the Jubilee multi-band system, which you can buy in meters and create the band as long as you require. So maybe something which you could yourself to correct dimension. And the heat wrap might be also in different color. We got some white one here, and it's a different whites as well. This is 5 centimeters or 2. It's 1 inch or something here. I mean, it's coming in different sizes, and you're buying in meters. So if you got a good access and you want to spend your time, it's a good idea to cooling down the engine by area. Okay, see you in next part.